I'd like to introduce you to the concept of the Painless Revolution. What it means to you is how your business can communicate with more customers, do it more often and do it far more effectively, and yet for far less cost. I'm conscious that many Northeast businesses are still wasting vital resources, their time, energies, etc., and their money on advertising methods that are no longer relevant in our networked world. Let me explain it to you like this. They're now talking about what they call Web 2. Web 1 was where everything was to do with individual websites. Web 2 is now this whole revolutionary change in terms of we're all involved in social networking. So let's go back. Under Web 1, which is still being the way that's been kind of supported by many local agencies, it's all about them telling you you've got to build your own website and you've got to maintain it and keep it up to date. You've then got to advertise its whereabouts, either put adverts on your business cards, adverts on other magazines, and especially what they call search engine optimization. So when people go to something like Google or Yahoo and the key in relevant search words, they may well find you. It's all about building up your image because you might only get one opportunity to be in front of your prospective customers, and therefore you have to spend a fortune on creating a good image. And then it's about publishing your messages because you need to get messages out about new products and services. The problem is, of all the press releases that get put out, only about 20% actually get published. Therefore you have to spend more money and expense on getting a good PR company to help you get your message across. The other area of advertising that affects lots of us is in terms of this getting a prime site position. Normally it usually goes to those who are prepared to pay the most money. Now when we look at Web 2, which is really why I call it a revolution, the whole approach is changed because we've now got a network rather than an individual site. So for example, the whole idea of building a website is now redundant. There is a whole lot of excellent resources available to help you build all the content you would ever need to provide to your customers that is either incredibly low cost or in most cases actually free. In terms of trying to advertise your whereabouts, it's no longer required at all. You are where your customer already is. In terms of building your image or branding your company, because it's a network world, if you were a good company, your image will improve. Then in terms of publishing messages, where in the past only about 20% got published, in a networked world, every one of your messages gets published. So the final point is in terms of prime site advertising, which in the old world went to those who are prepared to pay the most money. In the new world, where it's kind of undiscovered territory in some areas, it's really about the companies who take and seize the opportunity because the costs are so low that you could have that sustainable competitive advantage. So you have two options as we see it. You stay as you are, which is most likely going to mean you'll get less customers, less often, less effectively, and yet for more cost. Or you can join with us in this painless revolution where you'll get more customers, more often, more effectively, and it'll be less cost. For more information, visit our site www.futurepioneers.co.uk.